Hey guys, it's Redgie here, and I'm sure you know what I'm here to talk about today, because Accor has made incredibly huge changes to the Accor Plus membership program, which is here in Asia Pacific. And I know many people have so many questions, because I have over the last 24 hours received, I don't know, I'd say more than 50 private messages. I've had messages in groups. I've had so many people contact me asking me to do a video, asking me what are the changes. I actually found out about this about a day before release, and that this was going to happen. And it's actually quite interesting because many people, even at Accor, didn't know that this was going to happen. But essentially, Accor Plus has changed. It is changing at the moment. It's still staying the same until the 1st of October, sorry. But essentially, Accor Plus is changing. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump onto the website. I'm going to show you guys the changes, the updates, explain kind of everything in detail for you. So you have questions, you can essentially refer to this video and it's going to explain everything. Pretty much everyone that's messaged me, you're going to get this video so that I can explain it without having to tell everybody the same thing over and over again. So anyway, if you're not sure who I am, I'm Redgie. I'm staying at Accor Hotels for 365 nights in a row. This is night number 345. I've got a few more properties to go that I'm going to showcase you guys. I'm here right now in Bali, but up next going to Jakarta in Indonesia. But essentially, now we're going to talk about the Accor Plus changes. This video definitely was unscheduled, but I'm dropping it in today, recording it today, because you guys need to know all the changes. So anyway, let's jump to the computer now. Okay, so we're looking at the website. We have here the Accor Plus website for Plus members only. We can subscribe now. This is the Australian website, guys. So here it's going to go through all the different benefits. So here you have 20 countries, 1,300 hotels, 1,600 restaurants, 400 exclusive events, and it says become an explorer, because Accor Plus is changing to Accor Plus Explorer. So you get stay night free nights, you get dining discounts, you get exclusive events, elite status, red hot rooms. So we continue through the website, discover 1,300 hotels, and then we have the FAQs. Now, essentially what's going to happen is you're not going to really notice anything different on this website until you click to subscribe. So we hit subscribe now. We're going to jump to this site, and then this is all your different brands that Accor has, many brands. But here we go. It goes and comes through and says, become an explorer. So become an Accor Plus Explorer member today and pay for 12 months, and we'll give you 2 months free. So that's a special offer they've got at the moment to, I guess, promote this new program. Updated upgrade. They're calling it an upgraded program. Join today and enjoy Stay Plus free nights, up to 50% off red hot rooms, incredible dining discounts, and instant all Accor elite status. On the 1st of October, your membership seamlessly upgrades to all Accor Plus Explorer at no extra cost. So right now, if you were to purchase this membership, it's still going to be the standard Accor Plus, the normal Accor Plus discounts, which are essentially applicable here. So Accor Plus Explorer benefits valid until the 30th of September 2025. Pay for 12 months and get 14 months. So you still get the one complimentary night in Asia Pacific. So that's standard as per what the benefit is right now, which essentially you get one night every single year while you're in Asia Pacific to use for your Accor Plus membership. And there's no kind of catches. You just have to, obviously based on the availability of the hotel, you can go and use that free night. You get up to 50% off red hot rooms in Asia Pacific. Save up to 50% on red hot rooms. And then you've got the 50% off for dining in Asia Pacific. So you get that. 50% off drinks in Asia, and then 10% off hotel stays in Asia Pacific. 20 Accor Elite status nights, so you get 20 nights essentially to go towards your status, which essentially gives you instant silver status. This is all based on now, not the update, okay? And then you get exclusive events and offers. Essentially, the changes to the program are going to be listed here. And what I might do, I'm going to jump over to the comparison so you guys can kind of see the before and also the after, so you have an idea on exactly what the changes are. Okay, so now here's a side-by-side comparison of the before and also the after. So on the left-hand side, this is the program currently right now. This is the program based on the Accor Plus Explorer benefits until the 30th of September 2025. Now, you pay for now for 12 months and you get 14 months, so you get 2 months free. Now, you can see here, the differences after it's going to be called all Accor Plus Explorer benefits. It's going to be valid from the 1st of October. So this is a difference, guys. We have, firstly, one complimentary night in Asia Pacific that enjoy one complimentary membership each year at selected hotels across Asia Pacific with your Accor Plus membership. Now, what's going to change is on the 1st of October, if you have used your voucher. So if you've already used your voucher, this is not going to be applicable, but if you haven't used your voucher yet, or if you're signing up new, then you're going to get 2 free nights in Asia Pacific at more than 1,300 participating hotels, only if Accor Plus Explorer complimentary night has not been used. So essentially, if you didn't use this free night over here, before the 1st of October, then you get 2 free nights in Asia Pacific. But there is a catch to that, which I'll explain to you guys soon. Save up to 50% off red hot room stay. That is exactly the same. There's no changes essentially to that. That is exactly the same to what it is now. This is a massive change, guys. This is one that I know many people are going to be upset about. Essentially, the 50% off dining is currently available through Asia Pacific for 2 people. It's going to change to a 30% discount available for up to 10 diners at 1,600 restaurants. We'll explain all this in more detail in a second. Then you still got 15% off Asia drinks in Asia. Now, this is changing to 15% off drinks in Asia Pacific. So welcome Australia, New Zealand to the Asia Pacific. That extends that 15% off to many more locations. Now, this is a massive change as well, the 20 all Accor status nights. So you get all elite silver status. You get 20 nights essentially with the old membership. Now you're going to get 30 nights. So essentially anyone that has Accor Plus is going to be instantly gold with Accor. And there's going to be obviously different benefits in regards to this as well. You get like free upgrades, stuff like that, early check-in, late checkout, stuff like that is all applicable for gold members if available, subject to availability of course. But essentially if you have Accor Plus, you're going to now be gold status. There's going to be so many people that have mixed bags about this. Obviously, if you're a platinum member or if you're a diamond member, you may be upset about this because it's making it more easy for more people to become gold. It's maybe filling the hotels in more in regards to room upgrades and that type of stuff. For the hotels as well, it's going to make it quite difficult in regards to there's going to be more gold members out there, which obviously has some effects. So I want to know in the comments what you think about the changes, if you think they're great, if you think they're not too good, or if whatever your comments are, I want you to put them down at the bottom and let me know. And then of course you have the exclusive events and offers, which is the same. So going to like the before and after, so essentially I want to go in more detail now. So if you just need some info, you can look at the video, you can watch that, but now I'm going to go into more detail about the changes. So essentially, Stay Plus free night has now changed to being 2, okay, but it has a catch. So the catch is going to be, there's now, before you had 1 Stay Plus night, you could use this with no minimum night requirements, okay? But the change now is 2 Stay Plus nights each year, but each requires a 2-night stay period, okay? So that means you have to pay for one and you get one. So pay one, get one. So it's like a buy one, get one free. It's only available in Asia Pacific, which is the same, and it adds a minimum spend and also time requirement, which essentially means it's less flexible. So before you could just book one night, maybe you wanted to do a quick overnight and you saw, oh, I can do a free night there. Now you actually have to stay 2 nights. So essentially what this means for you guys, if you have a Stay Plus right now and you're a part of a Accor Plus membership, the current program, if you would like to use your Stay Plus as it is now, so your 1 free night without having any requirements of buying one and getting one, then you can use that before the 1st of October. It won't transfer to the 2 nights free, essentially, because the 2-night freeze means you have to buy one and you get one. So you have to stay a minimum of 2 nights. Now the good news is that the essentially the higher room price will be the applicable one. So if you're booking 2 nights, let's say one room is $150, the other night, one night's $150 and the other night's $200, the $200 night would be the free night as well. But again, it's all applicable. The other thing that's changing in regards to this is now based on the terms and conditions of the rate you're booking. So before, an Accor Plus Stay Plus was always fully flexible. You could cancel it, you could rebook it if your plans change, but now this becomes potentially restricted if you're booking restricted rates. So if you were to book a rate and you were to use your Accor Plus discount, your free night, sorry, then essentially you're bound to the terms and conditions of that rate. So if you book a, say, restricted rate and then you were to cancel, you would lose your Accor Plus free night, essentially. The other big one is going to be, this is all from 1st of October, guys. So everything before that's still the current program. Dining discounts changing. So at the moment, you got 50% off for 2 diners, tiered down to 10% for the bigger groups, 15% off drinks, and you can also use multiple cards. So essentially what's happening there is that it's going to be changing. You're not going to have that anymore, where essentially the 50% discount is gone. There is no longer applicable to have the 50% off discount. What's going to happen is that's going to change to a flat 30% off plus 15% off drinks for groups of up to 10 people, okay? 10% off food for drinks, food and drinks above 10, so 11 till 20, and then if there's more than 21 people, it's going to be no discount applicable. So the big change there, guys, that no one's really talking about is 50% off for 2 people is gone. So if you are more than, if you essentially have this discount now and you go to the restaurant, you're getting 50% discount for 2 people. But then in the future, you're going to get only 30%. But that's from 1 person all the way up to 10 people. You're going to get a 30% flat discount on the hotel, and that's in Asia Pacific, in the properties for their food and beverage. The beverage is going to be 15% and the food is going to be 30%. Now, the other extension of this is that the drinks, 15% off drinks from Asia Pacific, is being extended to from Asia, to Asia Pacific. So essentially now the Accor Plus discount is going to be applicable essentially throughout the whole of Asia Pacific for both the dining and also the beverages, which is really cool. So that's essentially a benefit. And only 1 membership of card allowed per table. So essentially it will help in regards to big groups, but it's going to be less value for if you were to be a solo or also a double couple. I mean, the solos were getting 25%, but a lot of hotels are quite flexible with the fact if you purchase 2 meals or something like that, they would offer the 50% discount. So this is definitely a hit. Now, other big benefit is the 10% off public rate. Now, the 10% off public rate is currently applicable in regards to Asia Pacific. This is changing to 15% off the best available rate, but it's going to be worldwide. So that's a massive change. No 10% discount Asia Pacific anymore. That is gone out the window, and now 15% for worldwide. So that is definitely a huge thing. It's now available at more than 4,500 hotels globally. So it's beyond Asia Pacific. Now, something that people aren't talking about again is it's no longer stackable with other rates. So stackable currently with all member rates and promos, the Accor Plus discount. So for example, if they had a promotion on, let's say they did for example, they do sometimes every year, they might do, or a couple times a year, they might do the 50% off sale for Accor Plus members. Essentially, this would be, maybe they announce a 30% off sale or a 40% off sale for all members. This isn't stackable with your extra 15% from what the terms and conditions say. Because I've gone down and broken down the old terms and conditions and the new terms and conditions, and essentially it's saying that they're no longer stackable with current promo rates or other offers. So let's see what happens there. Maybe it will work. We won't know essentially until after the 1st of October to see how the system works it. But essentially what it's saying now is that if there is a promotional code or promotional essentially rate, then the 15% extra discount won't be applied as now it is. So for example, when we're booking certain rate codes, you can get that extra 10% off being an Accor Plus member in Asia Pacific, but now it's saying that won't be applicable. So that's another thing we'll have to wait and see until the 1st of October to see exactly what's happening with that. The other huge change, guys, and many people are going to be happy about this, but then there's going to be also lots of people that are unhappy with it, is that the status nights changing that you offer and get with your Accor Plus membership. It's going from 20 nights that they're giving you now at Accor Plus to 30 nights, and that means we're going to have so many people that are going to be gold members. Every single person that has Accor Plus will now be gold, which opens you guys up to essentially amazing things such as the upgrade subject to availability, early check-in, late check-out, stuff like that, guaranteed rooms availability and all that sort of thing. So this is crazy. It also means that you have 30 nights, status nights, that essentially you don't have to deal with, don't have to worry about. And it means you only need 30 nights to get to that platinum status. I'll be releasing another video on the All China very soon. I know everyone's waiting for that, but essentially now you have a very easy way to get platinum, which is filling up lounges more and more. It's making it harder on the hotels, and it really is making it difficult in regards to showing true loyalty to the brand. So definitely, I'm not the biggest fan of dropping 30 nights. I was really hoping if they were to, I did hear that Accor Plus was going to change. I did hear that there was going to be changes. I thought it was going to be one more around the world, which obviously we have got with the 15% off globally now with our discount. I think that Accor Plus will also probably go into other markets, maybe as in regards to like UAE potentially, and other markets throughout the world, but which may happen now they've done these changes. But I was really hoping that Accor would look at that status nights and drop it back to 10 nights or something like that, because I think that it's just way too easy to get gold status now. Obviously you just buy Accor Plus and you have a gold status, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. The other change that's happening is that auto renewal will be enabled by default. So that's after the 1st of October. So if you want to not be auto renewed, you have to toggle that off on your profile. They're going to charge your save payment method 2 days before the due date. So just so you guys know, that is also in the terms and conditions. So pretty much the limitations now is going to be Stay Plus now has a 2-night minimum stay and can't be just a walk-in. You can't just book it and, you know, come and go. No longer combinable with the other promotional offers and third-party deals, and everything must be booked, of course, via the official Accor channels as well. So that's the main changes, guys. That's the main update in regards to the Accor Plus changes. Accor Plus Explorer, it's called. I hope that gives you all the information you need. Now, I guess the other thing I need to talk about is the pricing. So, pricing-wise, I've looked and I've got all the goss for you. The other thing that's changed is essentially the pricing. They said that the price is going to go down for everything. They're calling this an upgrade, so they're saying everyone's going to be upgraded to this the 1st of October. They're calling it an upgrade, which I don't know. Is it an upgrade? Let me know in the comments. Do you think you've been shafted here, or do you think it's an upgrade? Obviously, there's great benefits such as 15% off globally. That's amazing. That's so cool to see. I'm very upset about the dining discount being reduced myself, but obviously this is going to help bigger groups. So there's definitely lots of speculation around whether this is an upgrade, whether this is, you know, something that's and also the hotels. A lot of the hotels don't even know this is happening. So please be nice to the staff out there. If you've got questions, direct them at me. Direct them in the comments down below. You can obviously touch base with me if you really got more questions about this. You can drop it. I'll post this on the Facebook groups as well, and you can let me know in the comments or on the comment on the post. But just, I wouldn't go crazy at the hotel staff. They've had nothing to do with this kind of changes, but definitely they're going to be learning. They're going to be knowing about it at the same kind of time that you guys are. So definitely be nice to the hotel staff out there that, you know, obviously adapting to the changes as much as you guys are as well. So essentially, price-wise, I'll go through quickly the different pricing around the world. So Australia is going to be 349 Australian dollars, New Zealand's 379, Indonesia is going to be 3.599 million rupiah, so that's 3,599,000 Indonesian rupiah. The Philippines, 12,499 pesos. The Malaysia is going to be 949 ringgit. They've also lost now their kind of different program. That's now just this Accor Plus Explorer. All the other stuff in Malaysia with the 2 free nights standard is gone now. You can't buy them on the website anymore. Vietnam is 5,899,000 Vietnamese dong. Thailand, 7,299 Thai baht. The Hong Kong is 1,788 Hong Kong dollars. India's 19,499 Indian rupee. The Singapore dollar is 299 for the Singapore membership. And then you have Fiji, Korea, and the rest of the world is going to come in at 229 US dollars. So if you're not in any of the other countries, then you have to run under the rest of the world, and it's 229 USD. Now, essentially what this means is the flexibility of kind of, you know, signing up in the Philippines and signing up in Malaysia, that's kind of gone out the window. Now, for example, if you were to sign up in the Philippines, Australian dollars wise, it's $335. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to save $10 to $15, but it's really not worth the time and effort to be able to do this anymore. Before, that was around 220 Aussie dollars, so this just completely shafted any of the deals. They've really lined everything up the same now. There's no real sweet spots. I've checked, I've looked for you guys, there's no sweet spots. I've done all the conversions, all the comparisons, and there's absolutely no way to make this better for yourselves. I guess the best option is if you're in Indonesia, maybe you're here in Bali, the hotels can actually sell you the Accor Plus membership. It's going to be the best offer because you're going to get it for 3.6, just under 3.6 million rupiah, which at the moment sitting at the dollar right now is 339 odd dollars. So that's probably the easiest option, and it might be the best in regards to the rate at the time. But essentially, just sign up in your local country. There's absolutely no reason now to look around, to spend the time, to do all that stuff just to get a cheaper membership price, because everything's now the same. It's all standardized from this update. So any questions, pop down below. Hopefully I've remembered everything that there is in regards to all the update. I've kind of gone through everything in detail with you guys, and anything else, we'll go back to normal programming tomorrow on the show, on the 365, where I'll be interviewing Kun Milk at the Grand Mercure Pullman Colac, and then Grant Mercure Kolak as well coming out very soon in the next few days. So anyway, coming out to the 365 nights. This is night 345 right now when I'm recording this, but we have so much more to happen in the next few weeks. I'm releasing an album, a full album that you guys can catch, and you can actually pre-order it now on iTunes. It's called 365 Nights That Changed Me. It explains my entire journey. I've already released one of the songs from the album. It's called Wing It Like Redgie, and you can also listen to that on iTunes and Spotify. You can look up Redgie on there, or also looking up Wing It Like Redgie. Go to my Facebook page, Instagram, you can see all the details there in regards to that song. Also releasing another song on the 16th of August as well, so stick around for that if you haven't seen it already. And the main album releasing on my final night, which is the finale party in Bangkok, 26th of August. Hope you guys can make it. If you can, let me know. I'd love to see as many of you guys there as well. Novotel Sukhumvit 20 in Bangkok. Anyway, that's it for now. Another day, another change to the Accor program. I'll keep you guys updated with anything else I hear. But any questions, pop them down below. Smash the like button if this has helped you guys out. Make sure you subscribe. And until next time, it is Redgie out.